what happened in Vietnam because of the helicopter ambulances is that people were often on an operating room table within half an hour of being wounded. We had to be off the ground in 2 minutes, and the flights were often less than 10 minutes. We'd get a call and go pick people up sometimes. They'd sometimes be back at the battalion medical company before an hour had gone by. And many of them lived because of it. I was a pilot. I flew the Huey helicopter, one just like the one that was in Collinsville. So the helicopter that my crew were on with new pilots after I left crashed in Vietnam in 1969, February 14th. And it was recovered from the crash site, brought back to the United States, put back in flying condition, and flew another 25 years. It ended its flying career at Fort Rucker in Alabama, the Army's aviation center, and eventually crashed in Florida in a salt marsh. And because of the saltwater contamination, the aluminum airframe was now unable to be put back in flying condition. And it wound up in a junkyard in Arizona. And in the junkyard, it was found by Dave Barron, who was looking for one that was unrestorable to flying condition, because the artist Steve Maloney was looking for a Huey to be the basis for his artwork. And Dave found its serial numbers, found where that it had been in Vietnam, found out when it had stopped flying, and found that 2 people from the unit that the helicopter had been assigned to had died. And he put 2 and 2 together and figured out that those 2 people had been on this airplane, and found the family of one of them, who gave him a picture labeled "My Pilots." And then Dave found somebody from our unit who could identify the people in the picture, and I'm one of them. What often happens is that people come up to see the helicopter. Sometimes some member of their family drags them out because they aren't talking. It's part of the power of the art, I think, that brings people out to talk. And that was where Steve Maloney, the artist, started. It was what he wanted the project to do, and it does it.